are two girls, one mic.
And this is the Shift Control Session with moneysmart.
Shifting financial control back to you. Hey, Comedy.
Hey, Angel.
So this is our money control shift. What?
A moneysmart Shift Control Session.
Moneysmart Shift Control Session. Yes. And
So what are we chatting about today exactly?
Today we're chatting about if Trevor Manuel were to have come down off Table Mountain with the 10 Commandments on a tablet. First of all, what tablet would it be, an iPad or an Android?
I'm going to go with an iPad because, to be honest, they're releasing the iPads on Friday, the 27th.
The iPad 3?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
My friend and I have made plans to go to the waterfront at 5:30 in the morning. We're going to be taking video blogs. Watch the space.
And they're actually releasing them in South Africa at the same time.
Well, no, they've been released in the States ages ago.
Oh, okay. So we're just way behind. I thought it was brand new information.
Exactly. So old Trev, I'm thinking
Trev would have an iPad 3 with his 10 commandments on the tablet.
Indeed.
And if he were to have those 10 commandments, they would be 10 commandments of smart shopping, like the thou shalt not. And some of the things that I was thinking he might say on this 10 commandments of being a smart saver would be, thou shalt avoid spontaneity.
Yes, the planned purchase.
Yes, because, whilst it's all really great when you're dating, you don't really want spontaneousness when you're shopping. Because you go to the grocery store, you're like, oh, I need to get some milk. And then you're like, while we're here, let's just get other things. And then you get home, you're like, oh, we already had cheese.
Well, that's why they say go with the list and don't go hungry.
Exactly. Don't go hungry there. That is one of the commandments.
Oh, really?
See, she knows. She has been preached to.
Yes, because if I go to the store hungry, I suddenly grow six arms.
Yeah. You're like one of those Hindu gods.
Or a trolley full of children who need snacks.
What, you suddenly have offspring? Wow.
Awkward.
Here comes one that I think is going to make a comedy twitch, and it is, thou shalt not enter the sale. Well, because, you convince yourself that you need those gold spandex leggings
as one does.
Exactly. And you're like, the skirt fits, it's so cheap, if I hold my breath in, I can wear it. Because
no, my favorite is I'm exercising a lot, I'll fit into this in a month.
These are my inspiration jeans.
3 years later, never been worn, tag still on.
Like, oh crap, my little sister can have them. I had a little sister.
One day.
So so the sales are, they're not really worth the savings that you get. Unless you are specifically looking for something and you see it on sale, then woo woo. But
then that goes against the whole spontaneity thing, because
it goes against. Well, it doesn't. It works with it, because thou shalt not be spontaneous.
You must plan to find something potentially at a sale.
A sale works into spontaneity, because if you see a sale, then you're being spontaneous.
Okay.
Like, let me buy makeup because it's cheaper and you didn't need it. Okay, so 1, 2. We only have 5 because we've got the downscaled, compact version. So we'll do one more and then go to a song and come back and discuss.
I like the way you think.
Well, yeah, because it's an upgrade, like a cell phone. The first tablet had 10 and now it's 5 because they're much more compact. And this is the one that you sort of prefaced, thou shalt not shop hungry.
Mm-hmm.
And the irony is, this grocery shopping, you usually only decide to grocery shop when you realize the cupboards are bare. So then Mother Hubbard heads off down.
Exactly, you get the milkers off.
So you are hungry because you're like, I can't eat before I go. But here's a trick that I do, because I've been a broke student many a lifetime. You go in and you go straight to the yogi sip aisle and those morning breakfast yogurt snacks.
That's
and then
a good idea.
Drink that while you're walking around, and then you won't be so hungry if you have no food in the house. And just make sure you pay for it, though.
I'll keep that in mind.
Because otherwise you're going to be the star of their CCTV documentary.
Oh, doing a Winona Ryder.
They're like, here she is again to eat all the food. So and now we're going to play a song which, speaking of all these commandments, is
Ladies and gentlemen,
the Baz Luhrmann.
I hope I remember the song.
The commandments. Where's sunscreen?
sunscreen.
Okay, no, I'm sorry, Angel. That's really ringing. No, 0 bells for 4 times.
That song throws me back. I used to be able to recite the whole thing. All the rules. And trust me on the sunscreen.
Actually, that is one of my rules.
Yeah, really?
Yes, sunscreen forever.
That's
My
very
mom has
good.
freckles. Indian
Yeah.
people aren't supposed to have freckles.
No, that's pretty funny. I'm a fake it until you, but don't bake it. Fake it till you make it, and a fake it, don't bake it, girl.
Well.
Speaking of faking till you're making it, let's talk more about how to shift control, financial control with MoneySmart. Okay, so we're doing the commandments.
The commandments of shopping.
Smart shopping, yes. And so far we've had thou shalt avoid spontaneity, thou shalt not enter the sale, and thou should,
Poo-poo. No.
thou shalt not shop hungry, and then thou shalt not have eyes bigger than thine trolley.
Aha.
So what that commandment essentially means is, when you're dieting, and the classic tip is like, get a smaller plate so that you don't feel the need to serve yourself up more food, because if you have a large plate, you fill it up.
Yes, I've heard this myth. Go on.
And she is looking at me so confused. But yes, if you take not a side plate, but then you take smaller portions and you're just less inclined to eat more.
Sure.
The same goes with the shopping. Don't take a big trolley, take one of the smaller ones with the little, shopping basket.
Or maybe take a basket so you actually have to drag all the
Yes,
stuff that
so
you're
you're
buying.
like, do I really need that 5 kg chocolate bar? It's so heavy. So yes, that's the theory, so that you consider before you impulse buy again. And then thou shalt think things through, which is again within the spontaneity thing, but it's more than just like walking into a grocery store on a whim. It's do I really need this jacket? Do I like it enough to spend 1,000 rand on a leather jacket or whatever?
Not want and need are such
I know.
different sides of the same
Yes, well,
coin.
this is exactly it. Do we want it or do we need it? And that if you think things through, I am quite a frugal little shopper myself. I'll go do a canvas shop if I'm buying big things like accessory, appliances and clothes.
Yes, of course.
And then I'll do a canvas shop for 24 hours before where I'll browse. And then the next day, anything I'm still thinking about deserves to be bought. Otherwise, you forget about the things.
True. I think with appliances, that does make sense. I often find that if I'm going to the Pick and Pay at the waterfront, I may just pop into a store spontaneously, which goes against all the
All
commandments.
the rules. Because you saw a sale sign.
I know, and then I get in there, and there's this weird thing that takes over me. I like a rabid dog, and I'll like tear through country road, going. Rawr! It's like my Hulk impersonation. It's just, it's not very attractive. You never want to be caught between myself and the aisle on any of that, on those days.
No.
So anyway, well, I mean, the stuff I was also thinking about is, you never know whether you should buy branded cosmetics or, I mean, you wear lots of nail polish. I've seen Chanel in black for a couple of R100, which somehow just doesn't make sense to me, because surely it's...
You can get black from Clicks for 15 rand.
Exactly. So I was reading something about sort of saving on cosmetic purchases, and shampoo, foundation, I think it was eyeshadow, sunblock, of course, Vaseline, and night cream was supposed to be the ones to not to splurge on.
To splurge on. So
Yes.
wait, which ones? So sunblock, foundation, shampoo,
Conditioner, sorry.
conditioner. So the shampoo can be cheap.
Apparently the active ingredients in the shampoos are pretty much the same.
Oh, really?
It's the conditioner
These are
that...
great tips,
Exactly.
Carmony. You look at this. Eh?
And then your night cream, so that, that's your treatment cream.
Trevor Manuel is smiling down on you from the top Table Mountain.
With his new iPad
Yes,
3 that he
he's
stood in
like,
line
this
at 5 a.m.
tablet
for.
of knowledge. Okay, so those tips, and then so where are the things you can cut corners? So it'd be lipsticks, mascaras.
Mascara was the one that stuck out for me, because I tried to use mascara. You use lots of mascara, don't you?
Well, yeah, but I just use Maybelline. I just have the same old.
Because I have a MAC one, which I was like, well, that seems okay. But then there is Maybelline, there's a whole bunch of other brands, and I figure that they're pretty much the same, because they've now got ones that extend your lash and pump them up and
I
make
use
them
the
fuller.
Maybelline ones.
But really, it's a big lie.
It's much of the same. I know, I just find, like, no matter how expensive your mascara remover is, you never get it off in the first go.
Never, ever.
Never. Well, great. I mean, these saving tips have been great, so I learned something. I will save money on shampoo for a change.
And foundation.
Yes, well, I use MAC foundation.
Nice, as do I.
You should Not splurge on that one, otherwise you end up looking like Snooki in your photos. Jersey Shore, Snooki one shmoo shmoo.
Face peeling off.
But great, so this has been your
Money Smart shift control session.
with 2 girls, 1 mic. Carmony, hey, what's up?
Hey Angel, listen up. I've got us a new sponsor, a sugar daddy in fact.
Sugar daddy. I like the sound of that. Tall, dark, handsome.
Well, all of those things comes in Money Smart.
moneysmart, you mean that financial platform that helped me find ways to save money and pay off my debts?
That's the one, Money Smart.
With 2 girls, 1 mic, and the shift control session. Shifting financial control back to you.